Now I'm starting to get fired up about this. You show me one advisor out there that puts out really good content consistently that has a hard time bringing in new business. Show me one. What's up, Brian? I've got the whole gamut up there. Actually, I've got all three of the grading agencies on that shelf today.
Let's go real quick. Let's show everybody a little something before we get started. Why don't you pull off a cool card or show everybody what's going on while we switch and transition into the real show.
I've got like my Tiger Woods rookie collection here. So it's just standard Tiger Woods rookie, the Tiger Woods SI for Kids rookie, and then the Tiger Woods SP Authentic rookie. So
when you're on social media, there's like a line to cross. It's like, all right, how do I get to people? Like, I understand posting. I'm posting. I get some likes from advisors, but where am I actually finding people? How does this happen? And I found that's my version of conversion, of taking that extra outreach step to contact with somebody and start a conversation.
Old-fashioned Gary V, jab, 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 right hook. It's value, value, value. Can I do anything for you? Is there anything that I can do to provide you additional value through our services? I think that is a that is a good behavior. So Zach shared a message with us last night, and he was like, this is kind of what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, and I love your thoughts on it. And the message was basically like someone put out a post that said, all the marketers out there in the world are saying, put out more content, add more value, do this, show up, just do everything you can to add value to the feed, and then sit back and watch your engagement grow. And then what? No one's buying anything from you. So what are you actually doing? What's the point? And that was Zach's question, is like, how do we convert the attention that we're getting? And I think that's the question we need to answer. You gently ask people after you've provided a shitload of value. You don't convert it. It's not you showing up in the DMs is the same behavior that if it's all about intent. If you show up to sell, people are going to react to you the same way that all the marketers show up to sell to you every day, this morning and tonight and this afternoon.
Here's how I'm looking at it. I've been calling it social door knocking. And the reason I want to play with this a little bit, I like to talk about people using their content as a weight that makes their DM that much heavier and powerful. Mm-hmm. I find when people don't produce content, their DM has to do everything. It has to start the conversation, answer a question, get a response, something. You're putting too much weight and too much power into the DM by itself. That's where the content comes in. That's the two sides of the coin to me. Is the relationship's easier to start when you're posting because people are going to check you out when you DM them. People are going to see, who is this person before I connect? Most people do that. Another financial advisor. If they see content they like, you're going to be completely different from every financial advisor that's tried to contact them, pre-approved articles or nothing. Some are just doing DMs. Some are just doing content. And we need to find the middle in between both. Because I find when you reach out to somebody and you say, hey, what's up? They're in your target market. They go back to your profile. You're speaking their language. You're producing content that provides them value. It's much easier to get through to somebody and start a conversation and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's a great summary. I mean, let's go real talk here, real time. Let's say there's a handful of advisors watching right now, and we see their names in the feed, and then you and I are putting out content consistently, and then we see that they're engaging with stuff and that they're commenting, and 3 weeks go by, a month go by. Is it really outrageous for one of us to jump into the DMs and say, hey, Tim, thanks for engaging with all this stuff. Love having you to be a part of the community. If there's ever anything you need marketing related, please, shoot me a message or reach out. I think that's a gentle ask. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, I want to play the other side of that, flip the other side of the coin there. Let's say that this person, Tim, hasn't been engaging, or we haven't been putting out content. We haven't been creating value and creating attention the whole time. But then I find this person, Tim, same exact advisor through Sales Navigator, and I reach out and say, if there's ever anything you need marketing related, it's still a gentle ask, but this person has no context to who I am. So that's the point of adding the value to the feed consistently. I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Like I'm starting to get fired up about this. You show me one advisor out there that puts out really good content consistently that has a hard time bringing in new business. Show me one. Like, so this person goes out and puts out this commercial that's
What's
like,
good content, you know?
well, let's define it. But like this post yesterday drove me nuts. I mean, that's a tactic. You put out all this content, you get 83 likes and 72 mentions, and yet no business comes in. You give me a break. If you're doing that consistently and you're bringing in that much traffic from your intended audience, you have no problem bringing in new business. Now, flip side, if that's a pod that you've created and people are liking your shit, but they're not have no interest in doing business with you, it's just a circle of people liking each other's stuff. Well, clearly you're going to have a hard time bringing in new business from people that are your contemporaries, the pod culture you've created. I laugh at this stuff. It's there are no shortcuts. It's hard work. Like, so, you know, when people pop up and they're like, you know, you've got to join my conversion class, the XYZ of converting, the ABCs of converting, the 1, 2, 3s on how to convert your feed. Message me if it works, please. I'd love to know more about it, but I can almost promise you it's the same shit that you guys are rejecting in your inbox every day from marketers and lead gen and all that other crap that you're being peddled. It's just they're putting it on a financial level for you to do with clients. So it's, you don't like it on this side, so don't do it on that side. I love to apply this stuff to real life, so I'm going to do it again here. Like, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I have been engaging and building a community with financial advisors with all of you for well over a year now, okay? When Ryan and I meet with people who want to infiltrate a certain segment, whether that be engineers, doctors, you know, whatever, right? When we work with our clients to get integrated into that community, we coach people on being a part of that community. The same way that I'm not a financial advisor, I'm a marketer, I'm the enemy, right? I've been a part of this community now for well over a year. This does not come off with any sort of cockiness at all. I feel confident that I could DM all of you right now within the community, not just here today, but the community that I've built, and have and you would take a conversation with me, and I wouldn't be selling you. It would just be a conversation and you'd be open to it, because 365 days, 12 months, 13 months, however long it's been, I've put in work. I'm not asking any of you guys for anything except for giving you as much value as I can. So now you'll take my conversation. So it's the same thing. If you want to infiltrate engineers, be a part of their community. If you want to infiltrate senior executives in your city, in your area, you've got to be a part of that community. You can't just jump in and ask them for things. This is why, I mean, especially for advisors, the video thing is so big. You know, if you can't make videos, if you're at a firm that's got restrictive constraints set up, you've got to still figure out a way to make videos, because the B2C, business to client, like the human, just the video there is so important. Like B2C or B2B, it's a little different. Like Ryan and I can probably get away with, you know, some more of the business content getting in front of some of you guys, but the B2C is that human element is really big.